There is a moment, quiet and fragile, when everything you thought you knew begins to dissolve. The walls of certainty, the noise of identity, they start to fall away. You call it confusion. The universe calls it invitation. Because before every awakening, there is an unmaking. Before every expansion, there is a fall into mystery. You might think you are lost, but the truth is, you are standing at the first gate. Many souls will walk through lifetimes without ever seeing it. But those who do, the ones who can sense the unseen currents beneath their chaos, they are the old souls. They came here not to escape the fire, but to remember how to walk through it with grace. And as we begin this journey together, take a deep breath. Let your mind quiet just for a moment, because what you are about to hear isn't just information. It's a memory, something your soul already knows. If these words find you at the right time, it's not an accident. It's your initiation beginning again. So, let's walk together through the 7 hidden initiations that every old soul must face before they remember who they truly are. If this path resonates with you, stay until the end. There are truths your heart has been waiting to hear. The first initiation begins quietly. It's not a thunderstorm, not an explosion of light. It's the slow erosion of who you thought you were. You wake up one day and the world feels different. Your job, your relationships, your ambitions, they no longer fit. It's as if your life has outgrown you. What's really happening is this: your soul is reclaiming its space. It's shaking loose every label, every story, every borrowed mask you built just to belong. And yes, it hurts. Because the personality resists death more fiercely than the body ever could. You might cry without knowing why. You might feel detached, as if floating outside your own life. That's not depression. It's dismantling. When everything that is false begins to fall, the real you, the eternal you, finally has room to breathe. This is not the end of you. It's the beginning of truth. If you're in this phase now, be gentle with yourself. You're not losing your life, you're shedding your costume. And what emerges after this is raw, luminous, and painfully real. Breathe. You're safe to let go. When the masks are gone, life tests what remains. This is the fire. Loss comes like a storm. A breakup, a death, a collapse, a sudden emptiness that steals the breath from your chest. At first, it feels cruel. The human heart pleads for answers. Why me? Why now? But the soul, it knows that the fire is sacred. Everything you lose in this stage is not punishment, it's purification. The universe burns away what can't travel with you into the next chapter. It takes people, titles, illusions, anything built on fear. And though it feels unbearable, it's the alchemy of remembrance. Because nothing clarifies love like loss. Nothing humbles the spirit like surrender. And one day, you will look back and realize, you didn't lose anything real. You simply became light enough to rise. If your life feels like ashes right now, know this: something luminous is being forged beneath the ruin. Stay with it. Stay with yourself. And if these words touch something inside you, trust that feeling. It's your soul recognizing its own story. After the fire, there is silence. Not peace, but a hollow stillness that stretches endlessly across your inner world. This is the dark night. It is when prayer feels empty and meaning slips through your hands. You'll wonder if you've lost your connection to the divine. But what's really happening is that the divine is drawing closer, so close that it dissolves every image you had of it. You can't feel it because you're becoming it. In this silence, the soul listens, not to the noise of hope or fear, but to the subtle hum beneath existence, the rhythm that has always carried you. You may think nothing is happening, But this is where your faith is refined from belief into knowing. It's where you stop asking the universe to guide you and realize you are the universe learning to listen. Let the quiet change you. Let the stillness empty every demand you ever made on life. When you rise from this night, you will speak from a depth you never knew you had. When the silence fades, the next initiation appears not in the heavens, but in your own reflection. Your triggers, fears, jealousies, doubts, they return like ghosts asking to be seen. This is the mirror. It shows you everything you rejected about yourself. The spiritual ego hates this part. It prefers light, love, transcendence. But the soul is after wholeness. It knows there is no awakening without descending into what was hidden. So you'll meet your shadow, the parts of you that manipulate, crave control, fear rejection, long to be loved but sabotage the very love they seek. Don't run. Don't fight. Just look. Every dark fragment only wants your acceptance. It's been waiting for your compassion, not your judgment. When you can look at your shadow and still say, "I love you," you unlock a power no light ever grants, the power of integration. You become vast enough to hold everything, the saint and the sinner, the healer and the wounded. That is when light no longer blinds you. It becomes you. If this is where you are now, facing your inner storms, remember, nothing you see in yourself is too dark to be healed. What you embrace transforms. What you deny controls you. So face it. Your wholeness is waiting on the other side of your fear. By now, you've walked through loss, silence, and shadow. You've tasted humility and touched the edges of peace. But one final veil remains: control. The human mind still believes it can command the flow of destiny, that if it prays hard enough, plans carefully enough, loves perfectly enough, it can avoid uncertainty. But the old soul knows, control is the final illusion. This initiation doesn't take from you. It asks you to release the illusion that you ever owned what you love. Your path, your timing, your healing, they were never in your hands. You are not here to master the river. You are here to become it. And so the soul whispers, stop grasping. Float. The surrender isn't passive. It's powerful. It's saying yes to what is, not because you gave up, but because you finally understand that life has never been against you. Every delay, every detour, every unanswered prayer was the universe leading you home through the back door of trust. Let the river carry you now. Don't fight its current. You are being guided, not punished. If these words find you in the midst of letting go, pause this moment. Breathe. Comment with a simple, "I'm learning to trust." Let it be your silent declaration to the universe. After surrender, there is a strange calm. Not the absence of pain, but the absence of resistance. You begin to see life as a spiral, not a line. Every heartbreak, every test, was a doorway looping you back to your essence. You realize the divine was never testing you. It was revealing you. All along, you were both the student and the teacher, the lost and the found, the fire and the light emerging from it. What once felt like chaos now feels like choreography. The people who left, the jobs that ended, the dreams that broke, they weren't punishments. They were precision. They sculpted the space inside you where truth could finally live. You no longer need to seek meaning. You are meaning. This is the awakening. Not a single moment of light, but the quiet knowing that you are infinite awareness experiencing itself through temporary form. And when you remember this, fear loses its power. You stop needing answers because you become the question itself, alive, open, unafraid. Look back now at the 7 doors, the breaking of identity, the fire of loss, the night of silence, the mirror of shadow, and the surrender of control. Each one was never meant to destroy you. They were sculpting you, shaping you into the vessel that could hold the immensity of your own light. And so, old soul, as this chapter of remembrance ends, let's breathe together, slowly, consciously. You don't need to rush to become anything. You are already what you've been seeking. Presence is your final initiation. It's not a door you walk through, it's the ground you're already standing on. Notice the air entering your lungs. Notice the pulse beneath your skin. Notice that you are witnessing all of it. That witnessing, that's the soul. If this message stirred something inside you, let it anchor deeper. Share it not for me, but for the others still wandering through their own fire. Each share, each like, each comment isn't just an algorithmic act. It's a ripple of remembrance. A way of saying, you are not alone in your becoming. So, if this resonated, subscribe, stay close, and walk with us through more awakenings. We're building a constellation of souls remembering together. Now, before this moment fades, close your eyes. Feel your breath, your heartbeat, the stillness that holds them both. That's silence, that's home. That's what every initiation was guiding you back to. You have not been tested. You've been prepared. Prepared to live awake, to love without condition, to be the light that no darkness can extinguish. Because the truth is, you were never walking toward the divine. You were the divine, learning to walk as human. Welcome home, old soul. Your remembering has begun. 7 doors. 1 awakening. If this journey found you at the right time, leave a light in the comments. It helps other souls find their way.